We finish off with a Class 3 over the 1,200 metres at Happy Valley, headed by California Fortune, who's quite impressive, winning last time from the front. Barrier 4 for him. Golden Harvest, third course and distance last time out behind Fantastic 8. Game Changers was third to California Fortune. Powerman beat 1 on debut, burst away second up from a long break. G1 Lover, runner up course and distance last time out. Energetic Class drops in trip, and Sam's Love gets Barrier 8 this time round with Joe Moreno.
You would think California Fortune would be very much searching for the lead. There are a couple of other pace horses. Burst Away's got natural speed. He led all the way in a recent trial. G1 Lover as well can travel forward. Lamarosa might be kicking through, and Diamond Master on his day is another one. So a solid pace expected, I would have thought. Yeah, I agree. And this horse won very impressively last start. He's come in that race, no problems whatsoever, and he's going very well. He's definitely a progressive horse, this one. I think he's going to be very, very tough to beat, this California Fortune. Hair Trigger looks nice in the back straight here. Not a bad piece of work from him. He was given a bit of extra rein earlier in this, and he responded really nicely, this horse. So he's a horse who's very fit at this stage, ready to run some sort of race here at $18. And Sam's Love, a little bit disappointing, got quite far back last time, but he's come out of the race okay, and he's moving well once again. And he looks in overs at the moment at 15s. He won't start that on. Yeah, it was disappointing though, wasn't it, last time out? Let's start off with a horse that wasn't disappointing at all, and that's California Fortune. He put in a nice effort on debut at Sha-Tin. Then came to the Valley, made all into Matthew Chadwick. Oh, it was a good ride, and the horse won really well, and I can't see them beating him again. He's 220 at the moment. I think he'll probably start 250, 260. I'll make him the best. He's a nice progressive horse. Similar ride to the Golden Age. We saw Matthew ride that the other night as well. Straight to the front and keep improving. I think the only thing that beats him is potential horses that pester him early, and there may be one or two in this race, but if they don't, or if he's happy to take a sit, he's clearly the one to beat. All right. Another one of the old boys here, Golden Harvest, 9-year-old of Tony Millards. Once again, we hear from Derek Lung.
Golden Harvest, Derek. Hasn't won for a long time, but you rode him last time out. Better run. Can he get a win?
Well, I hope so. And last time he won well. And we know he getting old, but he's very honest. Now he's in Class 3. He have a very good run last time, and we trial him. He have a good trial, so we're still looking forward on tomorrow.
It was a $15 chance last time out, Golden Harvest. A little bit shorter this time round.
Made a name for himself as a younger horse at the Valley. Ran in a sprint too a few years ago, but the legs are not taking him along as quick as they used to. But that's the best I've seen from him last start for a while. Yeah, there's a little bit of life left in those old legs. Got that out eventually, isn't there? As a 9-year-old. Yeah. So, you know, obviously he works okay in the mornings, and so no reason why he can't. Throw him into the exotics for sure, I would have thought. All
right, barrier 6 for him. What about G1 Lover, who was runner-up last time out himself? That was over the 1,200 metres. He was behind Perpetual Joyance. I've got him in. I'm just worried about the draw, though. Barrier 11, where is he going to end up in the run? He ran a nice second here behind Perpetual Joyance. He was backed, really well backed in this occasion as well. Started about $3.80, I think. Perpetual Joyance went within a whisker of winning on the weekend too, so the form's been franked. I was a little concerned with the gate and the fact that he has to carry more weight now that Zach Purton takes over, or a couple of little negatives. All right, OK. So who are we here, Paul? Favourite, California Fortune, 220 at present. Yeah, look, I can't... If he repeats what he did last time, he'll win this race. So I've got him on top. Game Changers has been consistent. We'll give Sam's Love another chance because he got lost last start, and a G1 Lover in there for 4. So we're in 1, 3, 12, 9. But I do like California Fortune. I'm pretty strong on him, and I'm going to make him the best. Fair enough. I do believe he's the horse to beat. I'm going to tip one at a bit of a price. I like horses coming back from a mile to the 1,200, particularly when they're a sprinter. And Smart Boy's in that category. Forget he went around behind Magnetism. He drew 11. He got bumped out of the gates. He was never really in the race. But before that, he had form around Fantastic 8, Who Else But You. Some very strong form. He had a form line around Starlight earlier on in the season too. So him coming back in trip, he'll be value. You can back him each way. To beat California Fortune, Sam's Love, G1 Lover, 1, 10, 12 QQP for me, and you can have something each way on the 10 as well. There you go. Yeah, I agree with that. 10 and 1 the Q for me in the last event. All right. Well, Derek Long has been enjoying a fair bit of good fortune and form at the moment, not least on the weekend, and he's the jockey we focus on, Paul.
Just had a thought we'd look at his season. Since he did win that big race, he's had 87 rides. He's had 10 wins, 3 seconds and 7 thirds there. So really good strike rate. And one to watch is 21 Swiftness. I think we've all got them in the numbers, and Brett, you've made it the best. So he can add to that little tally of his.
Of course, he won on Fortune Bobo this time last week as well at a big price, Derek. So he's having a great time of things.
All right, speaking of best bets, Paul?
Yeah, going to go, we'll save it to the last, and I just really like this horse, California Fortune. Very progressive. I think he'll get out to about 250, 216 with Matthew riding him. So not that there's anything wrong with Matthew, but just with that price, 260, there'll be money for Zach Purdon's mount, and there'll be money for Joe Moreira's as well. So he's my best, California Fortune in the last. Namdong Invincible, one start at Happy Valley for a placing, and he's only had the 12 starts in total. He comes back onto the turf. I think he can run all right on the turf. $44 currently. Sam Clipperton aboard him. By play, how we're going to do this is we'll do it in that race. We'll take him with the 2 likely favourites in the race. Hinuan Swiftness, Namdong Invincible, Polymere Luck. So that's how I see it. I do like 0 heads earlier on. If the horse comes up pretty short, California Fortune, you can have a bet on 0 heads as well. California Fortune is my best for the record though, Andrew.
Righto, moving right along. Hinuan Swiftness. This horse, when he raced in Australia under the title of 1 for 1, had 6 starts, didn't miss a place. He won 3, including a listed race at Flemington, his final run. We have not seen that form from him yet. There's been times in the betting where he's been tried as if that form might appear. It hasn't happened. Trial leading in suggests it'll be Wednesday night. We'll see the best from him. So I'm making the best, and I'm sticking with the Derek Lung theme, riding in great order at the moment. 2-7 cleared choice. Son of Rebel Raider, I think, will get better with racing. He can run a bit of a race at a price. I'm going to work my play of the day around that second race as well. Banker Manful Star in the trio with California Asbar, 0 Hedge, Gracious Rider and Cleared Choice, and I think that'll give you plenty to go into the 6-up with in the triple trio.
Absolutely. All right, we'll have a best bet in a Group 1 on Sunday. Going to Class 5 company, hopefully hit the board here with great top
gone out on a limb here.
Barrier 3 for him. Hopefully he finds the front and just keeps increasing the tempo. It's an open contest, but I think he's got as good a chance as any. And he might be an each-way price at the end of the day. But Smart Boy should be an each-way price as well. He'll do well to beat California Fortune, but I think that's the Quinella. And Alberto Responsibly riding in tremendous form himself, again from a good draw. So race 8, number 10, Smart Boy, will make the play in that race as well. California Fortune, Game Changers and Smart Boy. Hopefully that brings about some sort of return. 1, 3 and 10 for us. All right, well, that just about wraps things up. Any final thoughts out of the weekend, guys?
Oh, just before that, there's a couple of jackpots. We didn't get a chance to mention it. So triple trio and 6-up win bonus as well. So there's a bit of money floating around for that. Any other thoughts of the weekend? Nothing I like more. Didn't lose much in defeat for me. I thought he got back, ran on really nicely, and just got beaten. So, you know, I don't think the bubbles burst.
No, I mean, it was a very good race. We all think Southern Legend's a horse that can get to group company. He did seem a little lethargic through the first half of the race, but he closed off well, and yeah, he was defeated. But
it was a good race he was running. I mean,
correct.
It was always going to test him, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's lost nothing. There's no doubt about that. Also, you've got Olivia Deleuze in your best bets and long shots there, Andrew. No one would begrudge Olivia a win shortly. Very close there on DB Pin in the sprint.
The other one is,
good runs.
If there was an Ironman horse in Hong Kong, Regency Bobo would win that.
Yeah, that was a very good effort. Yeah,
all right.
He did a lot.
It was a brilliant day. It's great to be a part of it. Wednesday night at Happy Valley, though. Disco theme, it's 80s dress as well. So
beautiful.
Start working on your
I've got a suit from the 80s
for that. But on behalf of
got more than one
and the rest of the team, that's the show. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you at the Valley when we will be racing to win.
Good night.